Question of the Week from the Naked Scientists.
Hello and welcome to Question of the Week. I'm Adam Murphy and this week we're answering Nancy's burning question.
Why does chili stay on your fingers for so long after cooking with them? Even after you wash your hands multiple times, it can still hurt if you touch your eyes.
Have you ever been there? You've had a spicy dinner and afterwards, despite having washed up, you give your eyes a quick rub and suddenly there's pain everywhere. What is that all about? Well, Tim Woodman from the University of Bath has an answer.
This is a great question. A simple answer would be that you haven't washed your hands well enough. But of course, it's a bit more complex than that. The active component in chilies, capsaicin, is a non-polar molecule, which means it's a lot happier interacting with oils and fats than with water. It's also extraordinarily potent, with tiny quantities able to produce a significant effect, as you have found when you get some in your eyes.
As just so many of us have found to our detriment, but why is it so hard to get rid of?
When capsaicin gets onto your hand, it finds a conducive environment. The skin is quite hydrophobic, i.e. it repels water, partly due to the presence of natural oils. When you try to remove it by washing, the capsaicin prefers to stay with the oils, even when soap is used. The distribution of capsaicin between the skin and the water greatly favours the skin, so even if you repeat the washing multiple times, some still remains.
Which means that lots of hot soapy water is called for whenever you're cooking with chili. Or gloves, as Chiral SPO pointed out on our forum. That's not the end of the chili story though. There's another weirder reason it might stay on your skin.
Capsaicin is used as a pain treatment and is delivered through the skin from a cream formulation. Here, the molecules of capsaicin are helped to pass through the layers of skin by some of the components of the formulation so that the drug can reach its targets. It's not impossible that a similar effect happens with chili juice. Some of the capsaicin not only stays on the surface of the skin, but actually enters the top layer of the skin, the epidermis. Over time, this may migrate back to the surface, and hey presto, you touch your eye and find yourself in pain yet again.
Thanks to Tim for answering that burning question. Next week, we're looking for an answer to this one from Mejnoon.
I have a question regarding electrons orbiting the nucleus. During science lessons, my teacher told me that when an electron excites, it jumps to another orbital around the nucleus. When an electron jumps an orbital, you would expect that it can be found between the two orbitals, but my teacher told me that this is never the case. I cannot wrap my head around this. Does the particle just disappear in one orbital and pop up in the next one? And if so, is this instant and is the particle in the other orbital still the same particle?
So what do you think? You can email chris@thenakedscientists.com, find us on Facebook, tweet @nakedscientists, or join in the debate on the forum, thenakedscientists.com/forum. Thanks so much for listening, and until next time, goodbye.